did you get into narrating audiobooks?
Well, I got into it because I love audiobooks, but it was also just a sort of natural evolution because I've studied theater all my life. I've studied literature all my life. So, I just have a lot of experience. I love performing, and this is just one of those unique formats where I can do things that I'd never get hired to do on stage or on TV. Um, play 80-year-old women from Yorkshire or something, or what have you. It's just fun. It's just fun, and I can, I'm certainly not the best narrator on the planet. There are many amazing men and women out there, but it is something that I can do, and I feel like it's a unique, it's kind of a unique skill. Um, and I think, for those people who do it, just like any, sort of talent that not everyone has, there's pleasure. There's pleasure in doing it and sharing it and saying, oh, look, I've got this weird talent that how many places can I apply it? Not many, but this is one. So anyhow, you know, it's just fun. So that's how it evolved. It evolved, also out of necessity a little bit because I was sort of in between jobs, and a dear friend of ours started narrating, and so she started telling me all about it, and I actually loaned her my recording equipment because I was a musician. Am a musician. I was a singer-songwriter for a while, and so I had a lot of recording equipment, mics and stuff, and so I loaned her this equipment for her to start her career. And I mean, she's amazing. Her name is Nicole Quinn, and she's also an author as well, and she has narrated her own books, which is really interesting too. Anyhow, so that's kind of how I got into it. I was in between jobs, and she had been doing it and sort of telling me how it all works all along, and I was like, okay, well now's the perfect time to start. So I did. But anyhow, how did you get into writing?
I really just had a story that it was fateful. It was haunting me. And I'd always been a professional portrait photographer.
Oh.
I actually majored in that. I don't know. Anyway, this story just wouldn't leave me alone. And basically, my daughter she loved reading and she was into writing, and she was in her English class. She had to do a retelling of The Frog Prince, and she wanted me to illustrate it for her. So I'm an artist too. I've actually done that freelance as well. I didn't even really think I could write. It just never even crossed my mind. Then I just started thinking, okay, what if the curse wasn't that he was a frog? What if it was something else? And then what if it was cured by something other than a kiss? So that's kind of what inspired Fateful, and then the story just started coming to
A
me.
bite.
Yeah, that's not a kiss. I actually dreamed a different story, and since I do some pretty intense Photoshop stuff. People were paying me to just take a snapshot of their kid and turn their kid into like a mermaid or whatever, or put their boy on the moon or something. And so I thought I'd be illustrating, and I thought I'd be doing a picture book. So I started writing, and it was turning into a novel, and I was like, this is too many words for a picture book.
Yeah, definitely too many words.
So I was just confused at that point. And then, when I started writing Fateful, I wrote that and almost all of Fractured in like 3 months. And I was like, okay, I don't know where this came from, but...
Well, so did you go back and edit a lot, or is it still pretty much as you regurgitated it at that time, or so to speak?
Fateful was re-edited several times. The whole story's still there, most of the dialogue's still there, but there's been a lot of tweaks. I mean, I wrote it probably 10 years ago.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, you know, and I published it in 2011.
Hmm.
So, from the time that I wrote it to,
A long time.
yeah.
Hmm.